Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we have a monthly reset. Oh no, I forgot to strap an ice pack to my camera, so it's probably going to overheat a lot. It is also aggressively windy right now. We are under a wind advisory, which is dumb because all week this week it has been in the 40s. It's been sunny and beautiful. And then today and tomorrow, cold and windy. Feel free to grab yourself a beverage, get cozy, get your planner, or do whatever you want to do. If you're on the treadmill, I hope I keep you company and entertained during this time. I am drinking a lovely lavender vanilla chai. I really have been craving a matcha, but I ran out of matcha powder, so I need to get more. Forgot kind of how expensive matcha is, but I do love a chai. I had to wear green, but I couldn't find anything else that was green besides my Deathly Hot Low shirt, which I made. All right, well, let's go over February. I hope yours this February went well. Mine was goodish. I started off strong in February. The first weekend in February, like on our monthly reset day, I was headed to a Taylor Swift dance party, which was so much fun. I miss it. I wish I could go every month. I wish there was one every month. I would go every single time. It was also my grandma's birthday. She turned 91 and she's still doing great. She's still going strong, which is amazing. Yay, mama. Unlike today, the warmer weather. We're getting there. It's at least in the positives because those brutally cold negative days were horrendous. Spring is almost there. March is very hit or miss, so we'll see what happens. We usually get hit with a couple snowstorms here in Minnesota. Fingers crossed, it just jumps right into spring and we can be outside and enjoy warm weather in the sun. I miss the sun. You don't realize how much seasonal affective disorder happens and takes a toll on everyone until it's above 30 and sunny, and then everybody is in the best mood ever. In case you didn't watch my monthly reading wrap up, a bunch of my 2025 most anticipated books were released this month and I read them and it was a blast and I'm so happy. As for my Taylor Swift song for the month of February, I chose The Alchemy in hopes that, Travi would win the big game. Unfortunately, they lost big time to the Eagles at the Super Bowl. We got to see Taylor Swift there, which was great. Not great that people booed her. Those people suck. I want to punch them all in the face. My tarot card of the month was Reversed King of Swords. Meaning was a need for organization, clarity, and direction. And yes, I definitely needed that one for sure. I even went into February being like, I just feel disorganized and I need a goal or something to focus on. A direction of my life, and I'm getting there. I'm not quite there yet. It was nice to just be validated that I do need to start making plans, like future plans. I've never really been a person that likes change. I just like routines. It's still really hard, especially like when I know I need to make these bigger changes. All right, let's go through my monthly goals. Weekly journal, I did not. I think I missed 1 week, and that was the week that I was gravely ill with influenza A. And if you want to check out that blog, that's where I read Deep End and Scythe and Sparrow. I couldn't be bothered to do anything other than just lay there and read and sleep and sweat. So much sweat. I lost 5 pounds in 3 days, guys. I thankfully am back up to where I need to be. Yeah, I don't like losing that significant amount of weight in a short period of time, especially due to illness. I felt so weak after. I went to the gym the following week just to get my body back into it. It was tough. It was really tough. I just felt so weak and it was just really sad. I wanted to knit the mermaid tail for my friend's baby. While I didn't finish it, I was still working on it. Still have a ways to go, but we're getting places. So this one is bigger than the one I initially made. I'm still really nervous that she's not going to fit in it. I really need to stretch it out. I wanted to knit 2 book sleeves. I did not. I barely worked on that even. I tried really hard to do it daily. I don't know why I cannot just watch a TV show and just knit. I just get so distracted and I just want to read. That's the thing. I just want to read. I was hoping that if I had a bunch of audiobooks that would help out, but I ended up doing other things instead. Didn't knit the 2 book sleeves. I'm really behind on the book sleeve goal. Utilize my time better. Still working on getting a good routine down. I wanted to work on my freshman scrapbook, which I did. I ran out of the clear pages and I do want to go back and fix some stuff. I don't like some of the pages that I did. I want to condense more. It's been really fun to go through my freshman scrapbook right now, my freshman year of high school. Lots of volleyball. My mom pretty much made it an homage to my volleyball career. To be fair, like, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of time and commitment, and I played year round. And that's really the only times we ever had our cameras out. Like, you gotta think, this was back in 2006-07. We didn't have the intricacies of our smartphones yet. Yes, there were cameras on our phones, but nothing like they are now. They were blurry, pixelated, itty bitty, and it took a long time to upload. So we were still using a lot of like physical cameras, the disposable cameras. There was just like not a lot of opportunities to take photos like there are nowadays. I wanted to contribute a certain amount to my emergency fund. I exceeded that. I'm really, really happy about that. I wanted to contribute or like cut down on my spending for my personal spending. I have been doing really well so far these last couple of months. Most of the time I anxiously spend just like small stuff, but the small stuff adds up and I haven't done that. And I'm really, really proud of myself for that. Deciphering what is a need versus a want. I'm really proud of myself. So the reason for this is because at the end of December and beginning of January, I took the 2 weeks off between the holidays. February, I was sick for 3 days of my work week, and I also had to take a day off to bring my dad to his surgery. So I missed technically like a whole week of work, and that plays a role into how I get paid because I do have a base salary, but I also have a variable paycheck, and the variable one is the one that fluctuates so much, obviously, because it's variable. Missing weeks of work, it does affect it quite a bit. Not that I'm hurting by any means, but like it makes it tighter, my budget tighter. And then I wanted to hit a certain weight. I did when I I hit that weight. I hit below that weight when I lost those 5 pounds in those 3 days. And I've been so hungry since having influenza. When I got my appetite and my sense of better taste and smell, because like it affected my sinuses so much, and my sinuses already struggling, so everything just tasted off, and I was just so hungry this week because I could finally taste things normally again. I've been snacking a lot more, and back to where I was before I hit influenza, which isn't a bad thing by any means. Definitely need to rethink and strategize my snacks better and decipher if I'm eating because I'm bored or if I'm actually hungry, and most of the time it's because I'm bored. And then I wanted to hit 835 subscribers this month. We definitely did not do that in February. As of today, I'm at 817. It's been, these last couple months have been very slow growth, like even more so than it normally is. I gained 8 subscribers. I don't really care. It's just fun to like make this content and have this creative outlet. But again, like my goal is to be monetized this year, and I'm not going to pretend that's not what I've wanted. We'll get there. I need to like re-strategize, I think, my videos or something. If you guys have any ideas or want to see different ways that I present the content, or you want me to do different videos or any certain video, let me know. I'm open to that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make videos that feel authentic to me. I'm just a girl living my life. And then I wanted to do 2 reels or like short form, and I did that. And that's a good number for me. I constantly forget about short form content and like making it. My camera just overheated, so perfect transition into March. But then I went downstairs and got the ice pack, and then accidentally knocked my camera over. Strapping the ice pack to the back of the camera. That was fun. Let's get on to it with March. Hooray! I love March. I love St. Patty's Day. I love springtime. March is the beginning of all of that. However, like I said, Minnesota, or the Midwest in general, is so up and down with the weather. My Taylor Swift song of the month is Mine. Taylor's version, obviously. You can't tell me that when you don't hear the opening, you don't get just like the giddiness, happy, spring, summer, just, It brings me so much joy to just hear the beginning notes to that song. I think it's perfect to capture the springtime and just going into it. And I love that music video, mainly because I was obsessed with the guy that's in there. He was in, is it The Covenant? I was obsessed with that movie, mainly because the guys were just hot. I didn't really care about the plot, but the guys were really hot in it. And she snagged him and put him in the music video. I just love that music video. It was so cute. My tarot card of the month. This is getting a little spooky. I drew the Page of Swords. Look how gorgeous this is. I just love this tarot deck. It's the Star Child Tarot, if you're ever interested. The meaning for Page of Swords is a renewed sense of vitality and energy is on the horizon. Now is the time to move forward with any plans you have, regardless of thoughts or views of those around you. The beginning phase or initial steps of a venture or project. There is also a naive sense of optimism that comes with certain risk-taking, which is sometimes necessary in searching for truth and potential success. Do not be afraid to take a leap into the unknown. There is magic ahead. I think I talked about this in one of my vlogs, and I don't remember which one, but my best friend Julia and I were both getting like the itch to move. And if we did move somewhere, we would move together, be besties and roommates once again. We had a really long discussion about it. What was it, like a week or two ago? We're both really thinking about it. People move for jobs, they move for their significant others, but we miss each other so much. We're best friends. We both don't have any pets, we don't have any kids, we don't have significant others yet. We have nothing holding us back to not do this. We're really heavily thinking about it. I have a good friend group here. I have things that I do, but I also just like still feel disconnected because pretty much all of my friends have significant others. I still feel like I'm busy too. I am, but I don't feel like I'm progressing. I feel very stagnant. I am looking for a change. And again, like I said, change is really, really hard for me. Very much a sign. And I am nervous, but like at the same time, if we do go forward with it, like how great is that? So that was my tarot of the month. Kind of crazy. Okay, let's get to my monthly goals. I did try to like mix things up because again, it was just very repetitive and I'm like, I already know these are my baseline goals. The last few months, it's been like benchmarks, I guess you could say. My monthly goal is to finish that mermaid tail. I want to get it done. I want it out of my life because I really want to knit a couple book sleeves and get the yarn that is exploding in my closet out. I would love to finish my freshman scrapbook. I do think I'm going to have to go buy more page inserts. I would love to do a spring declutter, primarily of my closet, and then start selling, going to whatever, Plato's Closet or those kind of things, and getting stuff out of my closet, or actually start uploading it to Poshmark or something, because I'm so sick of having all these clothes in my closet that I want to sell and then not doing anything about it. That's my goal. I would love to do a spring declutter, even decluttering my books. I do need to do a whole bookshelf reorganization. It's time for a spring declutter, and especially if I am potentially maybe moving, I want to be ready. I want to be ready for any option that presents itself. Worst comes to worst, I get rid of stuff and I don't notice anything. It's just a little less clutter, and I love that for me. So it's a win-win with the spring clean declutter process. I do want to make it to a spring equinox yoga. I really like to go to the candlelight yoga, and I love when they do the equinox and the solstice ones, but I do want to go to a yoga class at a studio. I've been doing yoga by myself, and it's so helpful and wonderful, but there is something just so magical about a class setting. And then I really need to do my taxes this month. Yep, it is tax time. I've had all of my documents since mid-February, but again, I got sick and then I've just been busy. So taxes do need to get done. Fingers crossed that I don't owe anything, or that I owe way less than I did last year. The last couple of years, it has been a shock to the system, to say the least, of how much I have owed the IRS, and I still am flabbergasted and don't understand how. And that's also a reason that I have done a low spend, or just been really focusing on my budget. I mean, I always focus on my budget, but I've been really tight with it because of my taxes, because it always hits. And I started putting money aside last year, but I don't know how much it's going to be. I want to start my spring shreddy, getting shreddy for spring, summer. I have stated that I've been in a cut since, November? I really haven't. Like, I've made progress and then reverted back because of the holidays, and then it was my birthday, and then I got sick. I would like to get on the spring shreddy grind, hit my body fat percentage goal, just because I want to. I just want to feel more athletic. I jump higher when I have less weight on me, which means my joints hurt less when I play volleyball or pickleball, as well as I want to get into enough shape that when I start my training for the mini triathlon, because I'm actually going to train for it, I just wanted to get the ball rolling with it before I actually add in like the running and cycling and swimming. Spring shreddy. Maybe I'll do like a monthly series of like week to week of what I'm eating, my workouts are, how I'm feeling. I scrapped the video that I was planning on doing. Gotten, I think, like 3 months worth of content. I didn't know how I wanted to present it, and then I ended up hating it. I deleted all the footage. So maybe I'll just make it less pressure. We're gonna just keep the YouTube subscriber goal the same, 835. We'll see what happens. Feel like I need to work on like titling things better and making just little tweaks to make people want to click and watch the videos. I want this to just be a fun time for us, and I don't want to overthink every little thing just because I want to be monetized. I want to keep it real with you and just hang out and just be a girl. We'll stick with the 2 reels. Things I'm looking forward to this month. Today is actually February 28th, and I am headed to Sports Romance Con, you guys. I'm going to Sports Romance Con. It's here in Minneapolis. Actually, in a couple hours. I'm really, really excited. I used to live so close to that hotel that it's being held at. I was maybe like 5-10 minutes away from all of America. It would have been so convenient for me to live there still. Well, that's gonna do it for us for this monthly reset. Let's hope that the tarot person or the manifestation girl on TikTok that said March is going to be the best month ever, that everything is going to come to fruition. It's gonna be just a chance of new beginnings and experiences, and everything good is going to happen in March. It was a really validating TikTok. And let me know, what are you looking forward to in March? How was your February? February. That extra R in there always throws me off. Let me know how your previous month was. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other videos, as well as like this video. I would really appreciate it. It does help my channel as well. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks. Bye.